Okay, so have you ever wondered, like, if you could actually crack antivirus software?
Yeah.
Like, get around it,
I think everyone's wondered that at some point, right? Like,
Yep.
is it even possible?
Yeah. Is it even possible? And should you even try to do it in the first place?
Well, that's what we're going to deep dive into today.
Right, exactly. So today's deep dive is all about that.
So we found this video
Uh-huh.
from this guy who seems to like really know his stuff when it comes to cybersecurity.
Yes, he's deep in it.
Yeah, he's deep in the trenches of cybersecurity, and we're going to try and kind of
Break it down.
break down like what he's saying and make it relevant to, everyone else who maybe isn't as, down in the weeds of all this stuff.
Right.
But the really interesting thing is that he's like straight up in this video.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, crack an antivirus.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Temporarily, at least.
At least temporarily.
Right?
It's possible.
Right. So that's huge, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's something about...
It's exciting.
It is exciting. There's something about like beating the system.
Like getting around those,
Yeah.
the man keeping us down,
The big corporations, they're trying to charge us all this money.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But
So he also mentions like right away that it's like this constantly shifting battleground.
like an arm.
Yeah, it's an arms race.
An arms race.
Yeah.
That's a great
But
way to put it.
hackers find a way in.
Right.
Antivirus companies, they patch it up.
Right.
And then the hackers
Find another way in.
find another way, and they're just constantly,
Going back and forth.
back and forth.
So what does that mean for like the average person
Well,
who's not like a, hardcore hacker?
yeah, if you're not like, some kind of coding genius who's spending all day, trying to figure out how to break into these systems.
Right.
It means that staying ahead of it is like a full-time job.
Right.
And most of us have like actual jobs,
Right. Like actual lives to live.
Exactly. So.
And families and
Yeah, it's like a constantly moving target.
yeah, it's like you said, that arms race.
Right.
You might get ahead for a little bit, but
Yeah, like whack-a-mole.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get one and then another one pops up.
Right. And you're never gonna...
You can't keep up.
Yeah, you can't win.
Right. So it's not really a long-term solution.
Nope.
Like even if you could do it, it's not really a solution.
And on top of that, there's the risks.
Oh, right. The risks. Yeah. He talks about this too.
Yeah, he warns about these things called fake cracks.
Fake cracks.
Yeah.
What is a fake crack?
Well, it sounds like a cruel joke, right?
Right.
You think you're getting this free software.
Like you're winning. You're getting one over on the man.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, these cracks, a lot of times they have malicious code in them.
Oh, so it's like a trick.
So it's a trick, yeah.
Oh, wow. So it's like they're using your desire to get free software to actually like get you.
Right. To get into your system.
To make it more vulnerable.
So explain that. Like, how does that work?
So you might download like a file
Right.
that you think is a crack for your antivirus.
Right.
But hidden in that file is some other program, and it might be something that's designed to like disable your security features.
Oh, so it turns off your antivirus.
Yeah, basically. Or it might create a backdoor.
A backdoor. What's a backdoor?
Like a way for hackers to get into your system.
Oh, so they can just walk right in the back door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
it's like you're, inviting a burglar into your house.
Right. It's like leaving the key under the mat.
Exactly.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
So, like, what are the stakes here? Like, if your system is vulnerable, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean, the source talks about cookies, right?
Cookies, yeah.
Those things that track your online activity.
Right, those are annoying.
Yeah, but it's like way beyond that.
Oh.
It could be like your financial data,
Oh.
your login credentials for like your bank or your shopping website, even like personal photos and messages.
Oh, wow.
All of that could be vulnerable if your security is compromised.
That's scary stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so cracking antivirus, not only is it like, potentially impossible in the long run because it's this arms race thing.
Right.
It's also like, it's a huge risk.
It is a huge risk.
You could really be opening yourself up to some bad stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I see why this source is saying it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But I know what some of our listeners are thinking right now.
What's that?
They're thinking, well, antivirus software costs money.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm on a budget.
Right.
I can't afford that.
That's fair.
Right. So what do you say to those people?
Well, it's a valid point,
Yeah.
but here's a different way to think about it.
Okay.
Antivirus is like an investment in your peace of mind.
Right.
The source mentions Avast.
Yeah.
He says Avast is pretty affordable, actually.
Okay.
Especially if you like buy a multi-year plan.
Oh, no, multi-year plan. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get a discount.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
So instead of thinking like, do I really want to spend this money?
Right.
It's more like, can I afford not to have this protection,
Exactly.
especially when you think about all the bad things that could happen if your data is compromised.
Right. Because,
That could cost you way more
oh, absolutely.
in the long run.
Yeah, think about identity theft.
Oh, yeah.
Having to, like, fix your credit score.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's like insurance
that's like insurance.
for your digital life.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the takeaway here is pretty clear.
Yeah.
Cracking antivirus might seem tempting.
Yeah. It's like the forbidden fruit, right?
Right, yeah, it seems cool.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
It's risky.
yeah,
And it's really not practical in the long run.
right,
It's much smarter to just pay for the protection.
right. You're paying for peace of mind.
Exactly.
You're paying for security.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And think about this. If you were going to try and crack antivirus.
What kind of technical skills would you even need?
Oh, yeah.
What would that process look like?
Right.
Could you even do it?
Right.
And if you think about that,
Yeah.
you realize how complex it is.
Yeah.
It's probably not worth the effort.
Not worth the effort for the average person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just leave it to the pros.
Leave it to the pros, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that wraps up our deep dive.
Into antivirus cracking.
Yeah. Into the world of antivirus cracking. Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Catch you next time.
Bye.